This is the Cubic 103 transceiver. The Cubic series started life with Swan electronics in the form of the 102 and the 102BX. When Cubic bought the company, they changed the colors, I think a more attractive color, and brought out the Astro 103. As you can see the name below the S meter here. And instead of the Swan and the S meter, it has the Cubic logo. Some other features of the 103 that were not in the 102 is they've added all of the work bands to the transceiver. On the rear panel, the feature I enjoy very much is they have a switch which allows you to use a separate receive antenna. So I have a rotatable loop and also beverage antennas for 80 and 160. Probably the nicest feature for the CW operators is that the 102 came standard with a 2-pole crystal filter. The crystal filter was an option with the 103 series, but it is a 6-pole filter and much more effective. Now we're on 20 meters today, and the band is starting to close down. You can see we have dual VFOs here, so it makes operating split very easy. We'll dial over to the narrow mode. You can see we've lost lights on either side because now we're down in very narrow. But we can shift the passband tuning. So let's go up to the sideband portion of the band, and there the passband tuning is even nicer. And this is a unique feature. It's not IF shift where the entire filter moves across the spectrum. Here one edge stays fixed while the other edge moves. Now I'm going to move the passband tuning. Here, this side will remain fixed, and we're narrowing the filter down from the low frequency side. Now we can do the exact opposite. Here's the filter centered in the passband, and now we're going the opposite direction. We have something a lot of receivers don't have. We have both RF gain and IF gain, and we also have infinitely adjustable AGC decay time. So for sideband, we might want something very slow and then speed it up for maybe weak signal conditions or especially for CW work. You can swap the VFOs, or you can transmit on VFO B and receive on A, or just the opposite. Next we'll show you the external DDS VFO I built for the rig. Now we have framed the external DDS VFO, and all I have to do to go to it is switch the PTO mode all the way over to external. We're now under control. I currently have it set up for tuning in 10 Hz steps, but you can change to 1 Hz if you want, or even wider steps. One of the nice features about this VFO is, even if you're on a fine step like 10 Hz, if you watch over here, as I begin to tune the VFO, and you can change the tuning steps, you'll see F has come up. That means it's in fast, and now it's tuning in faster and faster increments. Once I find something I'm interested in, I stop. It goes back to the fine-tune mode. And you can store up to 10 memories in this, and I can switch memories. I don't know what else I have stored in here. Nothing above that apparently, but down to 30 meters, 40 meters, and on down. Of course, you have to change the band switch also. But it's very accurate, and you can set it up, as I say, for different memories. You can configure it through a RS-232 port, which means you can program it very quickly. So that's the homebrew Cubic DDS VFO made to match the 103. 103 power amplifier, as far as I know, is identical to what was in the 102, and it's also in the Astro 150. It's a very well-tested and robust power amplifier. You can probably set it up for 150 watts or more. I've got it set up as per the manual for 100 watts. We'll go to CW mode here, And I'm just going to go key down. We should have somewhere around 100 watts out. There we are. And now I'll go up into the sideband portion of the band and get a clear frequency here. This Bird watt meter is set up for measuring PEP, so you'll be able to see the output power on sideband. Let's go to sideband. Is this frequency in use? W4 Oscar Papa, is this frequency in use? And there I just demonstrated the output power of the Cubic 103 power amplifier.